I finally got my passport today. It wasn't easy. You people should congratulate me. Let me show you. So I started the process sometime in October. Before then, I went to the immigration office at Aba to make the inquiries. The woman told me that I would give her 55,000, and then I would wait for, I think she said, 3 months before she would before I would get the passport. And I thought, why do I have to pay 55K and have to wait for 3 months? And mind you, the immigration office in Aba, it's anyhow. So when you walk into the LGA, you have to ask somebody where to locate the immigration office. So when I went there and I asked this man that I saw, he led me somewhere else, and I saw a woman sitting outside just signing some documents. And in my mind, I was like, why do I have to give this woman 55K and then just collect her phone number and go back? She's not even in an office. The office is there. None of them had the tag immigration office. I be these people share the wine meaning. So I didn't pay. I walked out. Then I was in New York for something. I went to their own secretariat, the federal, to make the inquiries. They told me, okay, when I got to the gate, there were two security men there. One of them, the big fat one, stopped me and he asked me what I was coming there to do. I told him that I wanted to make inquiries for immigration for the passport. He asked me to wait. At the time I was coming in, there was another guy coming in with me, right? So the guy was there for NIN, and they allowed the guy to go in but asked me to wait there at the office. So because I didn't know why they asked me to wait, and they had, like a baton and they had a gun, I said, don't know why, maybe getting a passport here is like a crime or something. Let me find out. So I waited. This man got his phone and made a call and called a man to come and pick me up. Like, he told the man to come out, that there's somebody there for passport. And that was a red flag, a very large red flag, because what that meant was that I would not be dealing with the officers in their office. I would still be dealing with an individual, and I wanted to go through it like, normally. I wanted to do the whole thing as it should be done. He called the man came out, then took me to an office where there were people working. He just leaned on the counter and asked me what I was there for. I said, he already told you over the call, I'm here for my passport. This man said, okay, that is 90K, and then I'll come back after 2 months. I said, 90K for passport? He said, yes. I said, oh, no problem, sure, I can go and come back. He said, he showed me the documents that I'm supposed to fill, and then he said something like, but I can't show you this since I'm not sure that you're going to come back with the money. Sometimes if people just come and make inquiries and go. I said, no problem, I don't need the documents. I then started making inquiries. Okay, how can I do this thing so it's less stressful for me? How can I just get this done with once and for all? My sister sent me a thread on Twitter where the lady was giving directions on how to go about getting a passport. But the problem was that under the comments under the thread rather, were very extremely discouraging. There were people saying that you should not try going through the legal way to get your passport, because the officers there would frustrate you. If you're going through the legal way, what you're supposed to pay, as of last year, I don't really know about now, was 26,000 naira, and which is more like fee, for the paper and all that. But most persons there were saying, don't do it, that they've been telling him come tomorrow since April, since May. People were complaining that over 6 months now that they've not received it. That in fact, that once the officers find out that you went through the legal way to get it, that is like using your phone, filling out the application, then printing it and then taking to their office, that they will be rude to you. So that canceled it for me. I didn't go through it again. I continued making inquiries, and I was in Port Harcourt at the time. I was in between working and job hunting. So I decided, why do it in Aba or Oyo when I'm going to be in PHF for a while longer? So I talked with my friend and I told him, oh boy, what's up? I need to get my passport. To how do we go through? He said I should hold on, that he can call one or two persons that he knows to find out, how to go about the whole thing in a less stressful manner. I said, so he got back to me and told me that it's going to be 45k. When he told me, I was tired. I was like, for no wahala, let me just do this thing. But I asked him, should the 45k is like they will make it a bit easier for me? He said yes, that when I give the woman 45k, that they should take the bulk of the work off me. I said okay, no problem. So sometime in October, I think October 6th or so, I went to the secretariat, where it was me and him that started doing it together. At this point, we went there, we met this woman that we were linked with, and we paid the money. I didn't have a birth certificate, so I had to get one there. It cost me 1,500 naira to get one. What else? And my NIN and the passport, those were the things that I went with. So we filled a form and submitted, and me now I've paid 45k. I thought it was going to be easy, only for the woman's secretary or assistant to reach out to us later and tell us that okay, that we now have to go to the immigration office and submit our files. And I just didn't get that. Get our files how? Submit our files how? But I thought the money we paid was to make this less stressful for us. She said we should go there. Okay, we went there one morning very early, around 7-8. We were there. Almost by that time there were people there. When I'm telling you people, I mean that it was full. The place was full. People were seated, standing, outside, inside, everywhere, madujure everywhere. Finally, we saw an officer that was standing by the side, and I told him that we started the process at the secretariat and we were asked to come here and we didn't know what to do. He said okay, that we should give him our names and then he will go and get our files. And guys, I started doing this thing on my own. What was the point? Anyway, they brought out our files. We had to do file submission. So they handed our files over to us, and then we waited again. When it got to our turn, you have to keep your phone somewhere and then go into an office where your documents will be brought out one by one, or rather you'll be asked to be showing these documents for verification. When we finished, it was almost around 5. We left. After we submitted, they asked us to go and come back the next week for biometrics. So we left, we came back the next week, we did thumb printing, and then we went up for capturing and another thumb printing. When we finished, they gave us a slip where they wrote the time in which we're supposed to come back and collect our passports. The time written there was 6 weeks, and the date we went there was on the 25th of October. So 6 weeks that's first week of December, and I was happy finally. Okay, after spending 4 days, coming and going, I was finally going to get it. I went back and I lost my sleep. I don't know what happened. I lost that sleep. When I think I slept and I woke up 2 days after, my mind just told me that I don't have that sleep with me, and I started looking for it and I didn't find it. I have a feeling that when I was removing things from my bag, I must have removed it and then trashed it mistakenly and disposed. So I went back there and I met a woman who I told of my issue. I told her, okay, I lost my collection slip, what do I do? She took money from me to go and look for my name, and she paid. Then she came out and she told me that I would need to follow her and get my name on the register. I said, oh, I went there at the register. I started looking for my name. I didn't see my name. I started panicking. Why is my name not here? I mean, I came here. I was given a slip, but why is my name not on the register? I was scared. Have I wasted money, time, and energy for nothing? She told me that she was sorry. She didn't know what she could do. I came outside. I couldn't leave. I went to meet another officer and I told him I lost my slip, but my name is not on the register. What do I do? He asked me to provide some sort of like verification or something. I said, yes, I've been coming here with my friend. We did everything on the same day. He said, okay, that can I get my friend's slip? I said, yes, of course. I brought my friend's slip. He took me to another officer who then brought a slip and then wrote one number she wrote there. But I got a new slip. Then on the date we were supposed to come for the collection, mind you, 6 weeks after, we went there and they directed us to the place where we're supposed to go and submit the slip and then wait for the passports to be out. And they told us that the passport was not ready, that we should go and come back either ending of December or even January. There's nothing we could do. We left, and I think around December 20 something, we went to try again. They gave one other silly excuse. I just told my friend, that guy, I'm not coming back here. I'm coming back here next year. Since I'm not in a hurry or anything, let me not just continue stressing myself. Today, finally, we went around say 8 a.m. ish, and we submitted the slip. When we submitted the slip, I texted my friend. I asked my friend that if the number, because there's a number that is written on the slip, and I don't know what the number is for. So the number written for me when I went the second time is not the number from the first time, right? I was kind of scared. I was thinking, if they use this number to look for the passport, that means that I would be running into a challenge. I will have to explain, why I have a different number for a different name. And I asked my friend that, should I say that I lost my bag and my phone? He was like, yes, that I should say that. But I thought about it. I was like, there's no need. I would just tell them that I lost my slip and I came back and I was issued a new one. But luckily, after waiting for about 2 hours or so, they came out. They called our names and gave us our passports. We were led to another place where we did activation. We did activation, and then we went to another place where we did registration. It is not easy. It wasn't easy. And I was thinking about the whole thing. So why did we pay the money in the first place? Seriously, I would advise that just do it straight up. If you are not in a hurry and you know that you can wait and endure the officers we have there, just go online. Save yourself that money. There's no need paying an extra 20-something thousand and then still go through all of these things. The only difference between paying 45k and the people that pay express, I think express is either 90k or 100k, is that they may get theirs within a few days or few hours, depending on who is running the thing for them. So you pay 45k, I heard it's 55k now, and then you still do most of the things that you're supposed to do if you had gone online to do it like normally. It would have been better for me if I went online, I did everything as it's supposed to be done, and then if I go there, I would just tell an officer, give an officer an appreciation money. It would have been better for me because I won't still have spent up to what I spent both on TP, eating when I got there. No, I would not advise that. But all in all, I am happy. It may not be much, but I'm just glad that I won't have to go there and deal with the crowd and deal with the nasty officers there. Jeez, it's like people who work in these offices who are in these positions are always angry. It's like they're always pissed. I don't know, why are they always pissed?